Hi guys, and a happy new year. I'm back with my first video for the start of 2019. It's been a while since I've been on. Really conscious of the time, so because I'm really losing the light here. It's an awful grey miserable day, so this is going to be pretty quick. I wanted to go through a few notebooks that I'm going to use for 2019. I had promised to show you this guy. This is a Moleskine, whichever you want to call it. And it is for 2019. And the reason why I want to use that is it's an agenda, like it's a daily planner, but I'm not using it for a planner. What I'm using it for is I've always been very interested in pagan ways, and I came across something on a channel called, I love her, Kelly, in the Truth in Story, and she had done a series of videos on Into the Wildwoods, and I thought what an amazing phrase that would make for 2019, so I have to give her complete and utter credit. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to, instead of making a New Year's resolution, and I know some people adopt a word for the new year, which is fantastic, I thought I'm going to adopt a phrase, because myself and my hubby have a couple of things in the pipeline for this year. Some of those things are pretty nerve-wracking, and I'll talk about them down along the line. There's some things that we've wanted to do for a very, very long time, and we kept putting them off because, you know, you get safe and you don't want to venture out. And anyway, so 2009 is hopefully going to be the big year, and I knew I needed a little bit of oomph, a little bit of courage to see me through it and to see us through it. So we want to achieve these plans as best we can, so to do that you do need courage, don't you? One of the things we set in motion last year was we bought a van and we converted it. It's our dream, so that might give you a little bit of a clue. It's sitting outside now, happily waiting for us to get in it and go. So go do some travels. So that's what this is about. I want to make this quick. So it's all about this phrase, Into the Wildwoods, and I'm using this for it basically every day to see how I can be more expansive about the things I want to achieve in my life, instead of having your head down just hoping that things will happen. I want to kind of just have the bigger picture in mind all the time. So I used one of my tarot decks, which Kelly uses in her video, which is Into the Wildwood, the Wildwood Tarot. It's a beautiful tarot deck, and I used it to create the Wheel of the Year, as she's shown. I would say to you, check out her video, it's fantastic. And I'm going to use those cards through each quarter and cross quarter of the year to keep a more expansive mind and just go for my plans. No matter how scared I am, no matter how stupid I think I'm being, you know, the voices in your head again. So that's what this notebook is about. It's about reminding myself every single day why I'm doing this and why 2019 is going to be so important. So this is all centered around that particular tarot deck and following the Wheel of the Year. Okay, check out the Wheel of the Year. I'm not going to go through it now. There's lots of videos out there on the Wheel of the Year, but I specifically want to rest on Kelly from the Truth in Story, because really I couldn't do a better video. Go to her channel, check out her videos for the Wheel of the Year, and you'll understand what I mean. And it's just to bring this clarity and just kind of what you're trying to do inside is happening also outside in the wider world, and to try and connect both and get what you want out of life rolling. Okay, So that's what this is about, and I want to put an input into this every day if I can. Yeah, because it's just a day per page. So I have things like a year ahead spread that I did with one of my tarot. I can't talk with one of my tarot decks as well. I did a year ahead spread so that I kind of have a card every month to focus on. Anyone who's into tarot knows what that is. Check it out if you're interested. This is my sheep sparrow waypoint. This still is what it's always been. It's I have a spiritual journal in here. I have a journal on writing ideas in here. I have a tarot journal in here. I have everything in this little thing. The most beautiful leather. Guys, I'm really losing the light. Okay, look, I'll keep going. Adore this. So adore this. Yeah, so that's it. This sheep sparrow. Sheep sparrow, massive chunk. This is a planner. Also sheep sparrow, as I said, it's Pemberley, love it. This little beauty back here is the baby of the moleskin that I just showed you, but this is just an everyday planner. This is just for everything, all the mundane things of life. And all the rest are notebooks that I use on the go. So those are my planners for 2019. I might do another video on them and go into it a little bit more, but I want to show you something else. This is the Maiden Oracle. The Maiden Oracle by, I haven't my reading glasses on, by Leila and Olive. Okay? Now this is a very different tarot deck. You can't really call it a tarot deck. No, it's an oracle deck. The thing is, it has the major arcana in it. Okay? But the rest of the deck, it is a 68 card deck, if I'm correct. So you have the major arcana, and then the rest of the cards are an oracle. They're a set of oracle cards. I was very worried about getting this because the cards are, it's botanicals, okay? And I thought, how am I going to get on with that? I was just very unsure. They have another deck called the Ophidia Rosa Tarot. They have the Pythia Rosa Oracle deck, I think. But I thought, okay, I'm going to hold off on those and I'm going to go for this one. So I got the Maiden Oracle. I've had this for about 2 months and I've worked with it. And my God, is it amazing. So you have the major arcana cards. So you know your food, your death card, all the way up to the world card. And obviously they deal with all the, you know, the big themes of life. But then you have your oracle cards with it, so you don't have your wands, your cups, you don't have the suits, your 1 to 10 of cups, your 1 to 10, and you don't have court cards, nothing like that, just the major arcana and the oracle cards. And it is, just let me find, we'll say we'll say, okay, so here's the Wheel of Fortune. Is that okay? Look at how beautiful that is. There are the backs. This deck is amazing. I really, for so long I put off these decks because I thought, I'm not going to get on with that. I don't know how to read it. The minute I opened it, the minute I laid out 2 cards, yeah, just, it was obvious. So clear, so clear. So that's the Wheel of Fortune. So we'll say you pull the Wheel of Fortune and then you might pull an oracle card, which is, this particular one is Shunned Knight. Okay? So it's just, guys, it's just gorgeous. It's so beautiful. So what I really like about this, I'm going to run out of time, is that it gives you 32. So it doesn't exactly give you a reading of what the card means. It gives you poetry. So it's, it's a little piece of poetry to get your mind working, to get you to kind of think outside the box. And it's just amazing. That's the little book to go with it. Now, I don't want to show you all the cards, because showing you all the cards is going to take away from this. All I can say is that it's amazing, and I'm going to be working with it for as long as I can over the rest of the year. I think it's definitely going to be one that I certainly will pull out as the year goes on. And it's just great when you don't necessarily want to look at the everyday things in life. You just want to get an idea of what the bigger picture is around you. Okay, so that's what they're like. Now, I know this might seem to you like, how can I read that? I don't know how to read that. If you're a tarot reader, would it be for beginners? I love this card. I love this card. It's the Devil card. My God, it's beautiful. I don't know, I'm always dodgy about saying, oh, it's not for beginners, or it wouldn't have been for me when I first started looking at tarot. I wouldn't have been able for it. But that's me. I'm not saying that anybody else who has just come to tarot wouldn't get on brilliantly with it. You probably would. But oh guys, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's just so lovely and so truthful. You kind of get a little bit of a shock when you use it. And I would go so far as to say you don't even really need the little book, but it does help, but you wouldn't even need it after a while. I don't know if this light is even doing it justice, to be honest. I really don't know if it's doing it justice, but that's given you just an idea of it. The box is fantastic. Hard-wearing, durable, definitely portable, beautiful inside, isn't it? Gorgeous. Yeah, so that's it for me. I promised I wasn't going to do a very long video. So that's from me and my journals for the new year, which would probably change down along the line, but definitely this baby won't. That won't change. And this won't change. The other one, this I tend to switch out of so many times, it's crazy. This, I love this. I totally and utterly love this. It's just amazing. Just amazing. Beautifully done on the sides. It's that kind of golden, not shiny gold, but a matte gold. Very beautiful. Anyway, that's it from me. That's the first video of 2019. I wish you all the best of everything for the new year, and I shall talk to you soon. So until next time, write your heart out. Be good. Bye.